I've had the car for about 3 years now. Pretty much just looks like every other random Mustang on the road. It's just a base package, nothing, no bells and whistles on the car. So just had the ugly silver rims. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty much just the same on the outside. So starting with the engine, it's got a Sniper race manifold. It's pretty much the race version that the Sniper, brand has. They have one lower version, which is a street, but obviously I didn't want to do that because I'm going for over 1,000 horsepower when I go home. So I wanted to do something with long runners and that can provide a lot more airflow. And then go into the intake, I guess you could say, for the Pro Charger. It's a P1 SC1 head unit. I plan on upgrading it when I go home, but for now I just wanted to do something that could support 93 while I was out here. And I put a smaller pulley on it, the smallest you could pretty much go for the head unit on 93, so it's running 12 PSI right now, boost. Let's see, it's got a 1,000 horsepower rated intercooler, which is like their stage 3 package. It's got a towel 50mm blow-off valve. It's got long tube headers. Those are horrible to install, but you need them for on these kind of cars. It's got a MagnaFlow Race Series exhaust. It's got 1000cc injectors with a VMP twin pump return style fuel system. For the exterior, it's got a front carbon lip. It's got a rear carbon duckbill. It's got JR11s lowered on Petters coilovers. It's got a bunch of suspension mods, BMR cradle lockouts. It's got Boogeyman end links, BMR one-piece upper control arms. It's got vertical links. So pretty much everything you can almost do on suspension. At home, I got pretty much everything that I didn't touch and sitting in my garage at home because the car's getting shipped in a month. The interior's got full carbon steering wheel, Sparko bucket seat. Deleted the stock seat because it, ugly base model. And then the rear's got a harness bar. So it's a pretty fun car how it sits, but when you start building more and more power, it's just never enough. You always want more. So obviously stock, they're like 400 wheel, 404. That's what they dyno at for a 6-speed. And then I went full bolt on. So I went headers, exhaust, intake, and tuned it, but obviously still wasn't enough. So I wanted a little bit more. I didn't go turbo out here because turbo's it was just too much to do at on base, and I wanted to do something more simple and something with more of a linear power band. So I wanted to go with a Pro Charger just because it builds boost by obviously RPM, so it makes it more simple, easy linear power band the whole way up. Carbon hood already that's sitting in my garage at home. It's a Terminator style, so it's got a 3-inch cowl hood or 4-inch cowl hood. It's got a front, they call it the ram air vents. I think it comes on the GT500s now. It's like on the very front of like the actual like cowl. There's a hole right there that allows air to go in, which will be perfect for the race manifold that's on there. Kind of keep the air touching it so it kind of stays a little bit cooler. Obviously that aluminum shit kind of gets really hot under the engine bay. It's got vents on the side to kind of disperse air out of there, so that makes it pretty nice too. Other than that, I got all the suspension parts that I haven't installed already, and the head unit and E85 are pretty much just the future goals right now. And then after I do all that, I'm swapping the trends and I want to go TH400, so go sequential, kind of make it, you know, a lot better than anything that would ever be near this.
Das war lauter als in der Erinnerung.
Wahnsinn, wie laut, wie leise das ist, wenn das Ding auf dich zufährt.
Ja!
Und auf einmal ist dieser Punkt gekommen, wo halt das Heck zu dir guckt. Und du so,
mein Ohr!
Aua! Heilig!
Lasst uns doch mal wissen, wie ihr das fandet. Und dann sehen wir uns das nächste Mal wieder bei einem neuen Video. Bis dahin, habe die Ehre. Tschüss. Ade.